You're listening to Kpoppin, getting your K-pop fix with DJ Isak.
Ugly Truth. Alright, it is time for Ugly Truth, and we have Sooyoon in the studio. Hello.
Hello.
I like your look today.
Thanks.
Very laid back.
Yeah, it's really hot outside, so I try to keep it simple. Yeah.
Oh my goodness, like it was so cool yesterday.
Yeah, it was raining too.
And it's still kind of raining on and off today, but
It was pretty chill yesterday.
yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I felt like it was maybe like 70s, a little bit, but like today it feels like it's like 100
Yeah,
outside. It's
so
just
hot.
Oh, it's nasty. It's humid outside.
It's super humid.
I don't know how this could happen. It's like within the span of like 24 hours,
Yeah.
the weather is just going all over the place.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Crazy indeed. So, how have you been? Getting busy?
Yeah, super busy. Finishing up the album and recording, and I'm gonna get a haircut today.
Ooh!
Finally.
Finally!
Yeah, because I've been longing to get a haircut, but our company kind of hold us back. They tell us not to get a haircut so they can like style it later. So
they're gonna see if they're gonna keep your hair long or if they're gonna cut it, what they're gonna do. But if your hair's too short and they want you to have longer hair, it's gonna be harder for them to do that.
That's why I've been just wearing hats all the time. Yeah.
Aww.
Finally today I'm getting a haircut.
Nice, that's good. Girls too, though. In between albums, girls can't touch their hair. So most of the girls are just like, oh, what am I gonna do?
Yeah.
And once the concept comes out, they either trim your hair or they color it or they do something with it.
Yeah.
So it is a breath of fresh air when you
It's pretty frustrating when it's super hot outside.
Of course. I hope they cut off a lot so that you can feel more refreshed.
Yeah.
All right, so let's jump into our stories for today.
Okay.
It looks like our first one is about relationships.
All right. It's from Dinella?
Yeah.
From the States. Hi, DJ Isak and Sooyoon. I live in Indiana, but I'm moving to Colorado in like 4 days. I've had a crush on my best guy friend, Ruben, for 5 years now. He keeps giving me mixed signals. One day he acts like he totally likes me, and the next day, it's like I don't even exist. A few months ago, I had a boyfriend, and whenever we would be walking in the hallways at school together, he would walk with us and would stand right in between us and only talk to me. After my boyfriend and I broke up, he completely stopped talking to me for almost a week, and he ignored my texts. All our friends thought he would ask me to prom, but he ended up going with my best girlfriend. He even almost made me ask her for him. That really broke my heart. Now that I'm leaving all my friends, I think I should tell him how I feel about him, but I don't want to lose him as a friend. Lately, he's been telling me which guy friends I should and shouldn't hang out with, and he gets mad when I don't do what he says. Should I tell him that I like him before I leave, or just keep it to myself and leave without telling him anything? So
A is tell him how you feel, nobody knows what's gonna happen, or B, out of sight, out of mind, keep your feelings behind.
Yeah.
I'm saying B.
Me too.
Wow, we agreed.
Yep. Well, yeah.
Yeah, B.
Yeah. I don't know what to say. He's just not a good boyfriend type, I would say.
Yeah. I don't think so either. If you've liked him for 5 years and he's sending you, quote, mixed signals, I'm guessing, Dinella, you want him to send you mixed signals. That's why you're misinterpreting them. Because I think I'm kind of like that too. I think anybody is. So if I had a crush on Sooyoon and I didn't really act on it. But let's say Sooyoon came into the studio one day, and one day he gives me a hug.
Yeah.
But then another day he comes in and he's like, "Oh, hi." But if I really if I don't have any interest in him, I don't care.
Yeah.
There's nothing there. But if I liked him, I'd be like, "What? He like hugged me last week, but this week it's just a hi." So I mean, OMG, like, did I do something?
Oh, that's
like,
so cute.
did I wear something wrong? Like, what happened? So I feel that because you've liked him for so long, the mixed signals that you've been getting is he was just him.
Yeah, he was just not caring about anything.
Yeah. He was not really paying attention to anything.
Yeah.
But what I don't understand is he's your best guy friend, but one day he'll be giving you signals like, you know, he's really good friends with you, but then a day that he acts like you don't even exist.
Yeah.
That doesn't really make sense.
I don't get why guys would do that.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. And she had a boyfriend, and then he would get in between them. And he would act like he was jealous or something like that.
Yeah, and now he's also saying like what guy friends she should and should not hang around with.
I think he knows that you like him, and then I think he's just kind of playing around. Harsh, but yeah.
Okay.
I think he knows that you like him, and then I think he's just like, oh, I can just kind of make her do whatever I want to do. Because obviously she likes me. And, you know.
Which I think that a lot of people might think that, oh, Sooyoon is saying something so harsh. But we talked about this a few weeks ago about how people react to certain things. So if somebody's reaction to something is entertainable to you, I feel that we would tend to do it more so, even though it might be cruel.
Yeah.
We were talking about this when it came to like bullying too. You know, if somebody keeps getting the reaction that they want, you know, they're gonna keep doing it. Think about it. If everybody's picking on this one kid, but one day he's just like, stop. And they're like, oh, he says stop. But it's like, no, stop. I don't care. Like, do whatever. I mean, if the bully really wanted to continue to do it, they might see something to his face, be like, okay, go, whatever. If they don't get the reaction that they wanted, they're not going to continue to do it. And I feel that right now, Dinella, the guy that you like, your friend that you call a friend, Ruben, he's somehow found out that you like him, and so he's kind of using that.
He's just enjoying it.
I think so. And I know this might sound bad, but I've seen this happen in the past too. Like a girl at my school would like a guy. She knew it, and even though she would never date him, she wasn't leading him on. Yeah. But if he would do anything for her, she would be like, oh, I really don't want to do my math homework. Oh, I'll do it for you. No, you don't have to. No, I'll do it for you. Okay.
Oh, I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I feel that Ruben's kind of getting the same reaction out of Dinella right now.
And then the fact that he went to the prom with your best girlfriend.
Yeah.
He just wants to play that game. He just wants you to feel jealous, I think.
Yeah.
So, I think he knows that you like him, and he's just playing around with it.
Yeah. So B for me.
Yeah.
So team A is tell him how you feel, nobody's gonna know what's gonna happen, or B, out of sight, out of mind, you're moving anyways, move on!
Yeah.
I say B, move on.
And you're moving to Colorado, so
yeah,
it's a good chance to move on.
I wanna move to Colorado!
How is it?
I don't know. My mom says that before I was born, she lived in Colorado for a few years with my dad, and she said she loved it.
Oh, really?
I'm a really countryside type of person, I'd have to say. I do love the city, but I am kind of a homesy person.
Ah, I see.
So, and I do love nature,
Me too.
but I like cold.
Oh, you like cold?
I don't like humidity.
Yeah.
Ironically enough, even though I'm living in Korea for the past 15 years.
Right.
But for me, actually, I've never been there before, but I've always had this dream that I wanted to retire in the state of Maine.
Yeah.
So Maine is, way up there on the East Coast. Yes, I'm thinking of the East Coast, even though I'm from California. But it's up northern.
Yeah.
It's mostly harbor. There's a lot of countryside there. There's a lot of history there. It's right next to Canada. I don't know. Every time I've seen it in either dramas or movies or seen it on TV, it's very peaceful. You know, like small towns.
Right.
Everybody kind of knows each other. Very just slow paced. I could be wrong. Like I said, I've never been there, but just what I've accumulated from info from this place. I would really like to kind of retire there. If I'm retired, awesome. If I do ever have kids, they're going to be old enough that I don't have to really pay attention to them. I can just, maybe have a boat, go fishing every once in a while.
That'd be great.
Maybe have a small restaurant in the area or do something small there.
Yeah.
And just kind of, live a very quiet garden. Wow, I sound like old person. But I'm a very homesy person.
Yeah. Actually, I've been thinking about going to somewhere that has a lot of nature.
Yeah.
Living in the city for so long, even if I go on the internet and I search for some stuff and I see pictures of great nature, it's I almost get teary eyes.
Yeah, see? Because you just want to relax a little bit.
And then my health trainer back in States, he lived in Mississippi.
Oh,
and
wow.
then he told me that he would just get on a boat, a small boat.
Yeah.
And then he would just lay around and then
go fishing, have a few beers,
he would just drink some beer and then he would just lay in the boat by himself, in the river.
Yeah.
And then he said that it was the best moments in his life. One of the best moments.
I feel that, and they do say, how Koreans are always health, and what's good for you.
Yeah.
And they say that a human being, for them to have a healthy mentality, they're supposed to see a lot of green.
Yeah.
So you're supposed to see a lot of greenery, trees, grass.
Yeah.
The smell of nature. Is supposed to help you relax a little bit. And I feel that for me, I now live on a lower floor, and I'm closer to the trees, and it might sound weird, but I do feel a lot more at ease. Instead of living in a skyscraper, 15, 16, 20 something level building where I'm only going to get wind. I get more of, the nature. I can hear the trees. I can hear the rain on the trees, wind blowing, that kind of stuff. So, I do wish that I could maybe move to or have a second home, in the mountains or in Colorado, somewhere cold. It's gonna rain a lot, it snows. I get to bundle up a lot.
I see.
I don't like hot weather. If it's hot weather, I prefer it to be dry heat.
Right.
Yeah. So for our listeners, we need some help for Dinella. What should she do? Should she tell this dude before she moves to Colorado? But he's still going to be in Indiana. Remember that. Right. So even if he does say yes, it's going to be a long distance relationship. There's going to be a lot of video chats and there's going to be a lot of texting and all this other stuff. Or should she tell him? You never know what's going to happen. Or B, out of sight, out of mind. Both Sooyoon and I are saying out of sight, out of mind.
Yep.
B. So give us your advice and help us out and also help our listener out. Team A or Team B? Share that with us. We have some more messages and some more here on our segment, but let's take a listen to a track. We've got Leo and Chang'an and Chunji on the track with Our Feelings Seem to Be Cooling Off. 썸이 식어가는 과정. So we're going to take a listen to this track and see you after this.
All right.
All right, with that, we're back. So, first story for today was from the USA. Dinella was living in Indiana, is moving to Colorado, and she has a friend that she kind of likes, and she's being told by her friends to tell him so before she leaves, but she doesn't know what to do. Both Sooyoon and I are saying, B, don't tell him. But give us your reaction to the story. We're going to go over to Poland.
Right.
Wow.
It's from Eva from Poland. Hello, Isak and Sooyoon. I am 24 now, and from the time I was a teen, I have lazy eye syndrome on my left eye. It was never picked up by people, and it was never picked up by people and caused them to bully me.
Ah, okay.
But then my overall appearance was, due to that, I started avoiding looking people in the eyes so they won't pick up yet another terrible flaw. Some time ago, I've decided to undergo surgery to fix it. It's actually going to take place on Tuesday. Yet still, my thoughts are tangled. First of all, I feel like this is pure and effortless vanity, as this will have no effect on my eyesight and is just for cosmetic reasons, and change won't probably get noticed at all by other people. I feel guilty for spending money on my looks while some people can't afford surgery to save their lives. Also in Korea, having surgery to fix your looks is accepted by society. Out here, it's different. Most of people think I'll be doing this for medical reasons. I feel guilty for just keeping quiet and letting them think so. I'm not going back after making my mind once, but please give me your advice on how to deal with my doubts, since my mind is going crazy and I don't want to talk about it with my family, since they're already worried about how the surgery will go. Thank you in advance. I have a friend who went through this surgery.
For lazy eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I know that he didn't really show it, but he had a lot of stress. He was like stressed out by how people see him.
Because of his lazy eye?
Yeah.
Okay.
And after he got it, I think he gained more confidence and it looks better. And I think, why not? No?
Well, yeah. I mean, plastic surgery, for me, the only reason why I've ever been kind of against plastic surgery is because I feel that in the plastic surgery world, the doctors go through these trends, and I feel that they don't necessarily give the ladies or the people who are getting them done, or the guys, something that fits their face. They're giving what is the trend right now.
Yeah.
Now, even if the person asks for something, I would rather have the doctors try to, explain to the person that's getting the work done that there's different ways to look better. So what I'm saying is, like, if the person already had double eyelid surgery and they want another double eyelid surgery, I would rather have doctors say no instead of saying yes, or giving them ways to make it look bigger.
Yeah.
Like, let's say if they were to be given, I don't know, Botox shots in their forehead area to kind of help lose some of the fat in their eye area, and then maybe that will help the double eyelid surgery kind of go in a little bit more. I mean, I wish the doctors would say no, but of course they're not going to do that.
Because they have to make money.
Yeah, they have to make money. But what I've noticed is, like, some of the girls, they might ask for the same thing, but they just look the same.
Oh, yeah.
Like, certain girl groups will come out, and I'm just like, did they just go to the same plastic surgeon?
Probably.
And, get everything done there.
To get discounts.
Because they look the same.
Right.
But I'm not against people getting plastic surgery because I got braces. I had braces. Technically, that is considered plastic surgery because I had a few teeth removed. I didn't get veneers done, but I had braces. Yeah. People think that getting braces is part of plastic surgery as well. Even though you're not putting anything in, you are fixing something about your face. Because I had crooked teeth. For me, I haven't gotten any plastic surgery before. I'm scared, but that's my only reason. I don't know what I'm going to look like afterwards. Yeah. So I'm too scared to. But if I'm 100% sure this is how I'm going to look after, I wouldn't mind. I'm just afraid that the doctor's going to screw up something.
I see.
And that's why I can't get it done. But Eva, you are not getting this just for vanity. Yeah. This should not be something that is bothering you. Even if it is for vanity. Yeah. So what? If you feel more comfortable with yourself, go for it.
Right. I think it's you don't have to feel guilty at all.
Yeah, at all. You do not have to feel guilty at all. But I do want to remind you this. Plastic surgery is like tattoos. You get it done once.
Right.
You want to get more.
That's true.
It is very true. Because tattoos, what happens? It's painful.
Yeah.
But when the healing process, it's annoying. Because it itches and it burns and you can't shower right. And you have to like wrap it all the time and put ointment on it.
Yeah.
And then it's done. After a few weeks, you have the finished product. And it's beautiful. You love it. And then you're like, maybe I should get another one.
Yeah.
Like myself. I've been pondering, should I get another tattoo for like the longest time? But I hear that a lot of people who do get plastic surgery, it gets addicting.
Yeah.
So like they go through the pain, but then they see that they have a better complexion and they're just like, so what's new this year? You know what I mean? Like what's the new trend?
Yeah.
What is something that I can maybe try out to make myself feel better? So no, you should not feel guilty at all.
Right.
Sooyoon, when it comes to males, because a lot more males, not just in Korea, I feel that in the U.S. as well.
Yeah.
They do get a lot of plastic surgery. But, you know, small things here and there.
Yeah.
Like fillers in their noses or, you know.
Yeah.
But I've been finding out that recently you can get plastic surgery for abs.
Oh, yeah. That's...
You can get plastic surgery.
That's like the most ridiculous
to
thing
get
ever.
abs. You can make a 6-pack by getting surgery. So what the doctors do apparently, I actually had a guy that was a trainee
No way.
get 6-pack surgery.
Really?
And he showed us his quote 6-pack. It's nasty looking.
His training?
He was a trainee. He never ended up debuting.
Oh.
He's just, his life ended as a Yosef singer, a trainee. But he had a lot of work done. Like, he had his nose done.
Yeah.
He got, like, double eyelid surgery. He got, like, Botox shots in his chin.
But it's like silicone, right? The fake abs.
Well, for him, it wasn't silicone. They actually, like, the doctor kind of twitched up his muscles and they, like, tied his muscles or something like that.
Wow.
So that they can kind of stick out like a 6-pack.
I see.
I was like, why? Why? You're not getting things taken out of your body. You're getting stuff put in. Like, why? I mean, girls getting butt implants?
Yeah.
I can understand. I can understand. Breast implants, I can understand.
Is butt implants also like silicones?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh.
So in the States, you know how they're
How
doing...
can you sit down?
They say it hurts. It kind of...
You have to stand up.
So what happened was, I was watching in the U.S. They were doing a lot of these plastic surgery reality shows for the longest.
Oh, the
Dr. 90210. And Nip and Tuck was obviously a drama, but there was like these reality shows like Dr. 90210 and stuff like that. And like Swan and Extreme Makeover.
Actually, in Korea, they've been doing
Let
similar
Me In
things. Yeah,
and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But there was this one Asian girl. It had to be an Asian girl. She got butt implants. And she said she kind of had a problem with it, but yeah, it was interesting.
Did it?
Yeah. It's kind of cool. You don't have to feel bad though.
Right.
Eva is dropping by to say, okay, I had my surgery already. So this is our listener who sent in our story.
Oh,
so
she already had it done.
Yeah. So I had my surgery done already, but I'm really happy to hear you guys talking about it. I feel better now. I'm not able to have my eyes open over half an hour because they hurt. I look terrible right now, but I hope it'll go away soon.
Right.
My whole family jumps around me, and I feel bad about it because they're, trying to be at her beck and call. Many things I can't do by myself, but I'm trying. And nope, after what I've gone through, I don't want anything else right now. I'm a workaholic, and it annoys me to be out of work and have to stay at home.
Awesome.
Sooyoon, I think I know who one of your friends is. Huh? Really?
No. Well, I heard it hurts a lot though.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wish she recovers very soon.
Nathreen is saying, ew, 6-pack surgery? Ew, this is the first time hearing you. What the? There are the most weirdest surgeries all over the place these days.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You can get plastic surgery for anything right now.
Yeah. Oh, this is kind of gross, but I saw on the internet that a guy kind of put a dog's face on his face.
Oh, ew. Oh, ew. Like a face-off kind of a thing.
Yeah, almost
like a face
that.
top.
Yeah.
Oh, ew.
This is gross.
Ew. Well, I mean,
even that's possible these days. So I guess there's nothing impossible as far as plastic surgery.
Our medical field has advanced so much that literally nothing is impossible.
Yeah.
And think about it. And my mom knows a lot of doctors. She's a hairstylist, so she has a lot of doctors as her clientele.
Yeah.
And the doctors, because they're around blood and guts all day.
Yeah.
Sometimes they want a challenge. So when people bring them a surgical challenge, they're like, ooh, interesting. And so I know it's bad, but because they get so used to it, see, and it's like you.
Yeah.
You play the drums, you're so used to the normal beat that if you see like this guy on YouTube or like you see a new beat and you're like, wait, what? You can do that?
Yeah.
You're completely fascinated. And so you try to do it. It's kind of like the same thing, but it's in a little bit more of a gory factor.
Yeah.
I'm glad though that Eva, you had a good surgery. You're recovering, and just don't feel bad about it.
Yeah,
don't feel bad about it. If anybody ever calls you out on your plastic surgery, what I'm hoping for anybody who does get plastic surgery, don't be self-conscious about it.
Yeah.
If you made the decision that you wanted plastic surgery, be proud about it.
Right.
Don't preach it. Don't be like, yeah, I got my nose done. What you think? No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, be proud of it. If somebody says, hey, you look good, I'm like, yeah, thanks.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, did you get something done? Be like, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you tell? No? Okay, good. Then my money was well paid. My money was well paid that you don't. Britney Spears got her nose done. I mean, lots of celebrities get Nixon tucks and all that other stuff. So,
right.
Eva, I'm glad that the surgery went well. I hope that you're in recovery. For the swelling to go down, eating tips. Eat a lot of cabbage.
Cabbage is good.
Yeah, cabbage, sweet potatoes, pumpkin is good.
I heard pumpkin's really good.
Yeah, pumpkin's really good too. Eat a lot of those. It's supposed to help with the swelling.
Yeah.
So it helps your body get all those bad water out of your system.
Yeah.
So remember that, and hopefully you are going to be in a full recovery next week. Thank you for sending in your message. All right, we still need our listeners to send in Team A or Team B for Danella from Indiana, now probably living in Colorado. I'm not sure if she moved yet. But she needed to confess her love to her guy friend before she left or not. It was Team A to tell him before she left, or Team B to not, and Sooyoon and I have agreed to say Team B.
Yep.
Don't tell him. In the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to listen to Playa with the track 자신 있게, with confidence. Take a listen to this, and we'll see you guys after this with our next story.
All right.
We're back, and we're going to be looking at our next story. So take it away, Sooyoon.
All right, it's from Serena from the Netherlands. Hi, Isaac, 언니, and Sooyoon oppa. I'm a girl who has a lot of guy friends. My girlfriends all think I'm giving all the guys with hopes, but I always tell them when the topic relationships come up that I'm not interested. That's a lie, actually, because there is someone I'm actually interested in. I never knew if he liked me or not. That's why I just let it be and continued being just friends with him. So one day, another guy friend I'm close to came to my house, and we hung out together. For some reason, it got intense, and we hooked up. The next day, I saw my crush. He asked me if I want to go out and eat something, and I agreed. Suddenly, he started talking about his feelings for me and confessed. I didn't know what was happening. I was so happy that I said yes. It's been a month now, and I'm starting to feel guilty for some reason. Should I tell him what happened before he confessed? It wasn't a bad thing, right? I mean, we weren't official together yet, and our status was very vague. The guy I hooked up with told me he has feelings for me too now, and feels kind of betrayed that I moved on so fast and got into a relationship the very next day. Because I also feel guilty about the fact that he thinks I just played him and moved on so fast. Help.
Sooyoon, help. You're the guy.
Yeah. Well, first congratulations on your relationship, and don't tell the guy. Don't tell your boyfriend about what happened at all. Because, like you said, I mean, you guys weren't official together yet, so you don't have to feel guilty about it, I think. And I don't think your boyfriend should know about this, because I think it's just gonna hurt his feelings, and there's no point of telling him, because it's just gonna lead to a fight. And for the other guy, I think just don't mind whatever he thinks, because you have a boyfriend already, and I think you should just care about your boyfriend. And
well, you're quite popular.
Why?
Because she's got like a guy coming over and she hooks up with him.
Oh yeah.
And then she saw her crush the next day, and then he confessed to her. Yeah. And she got a guy.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. Dang, girl. You rockin'. I'd have to say that, I mean, I am the type of person that likes to have more guy friends because I hate girls and their drama. And I told you this numerous times on my show.
Yeah.
And I do understand that, you know, sometimes guys, there are those guys that, you know, it can get intense and you can tend to hook up with them. That's why I tend to not meet guys outside if I am in a relationship, because I'm not intentionally thinking that I'm going to flirt with them that night, but things can happen. And so I
think she's the type of girl who kind of have a difficulty of saying no.
Yeah.
Yes. I think she's just too nice too.
That, and also, I mean, if you're in a relationship where you're already meeting up with guys on the outside, think you might want to question the relationship. If you are going out just for the heck of it, it's okay. But if you find yourself wanting to hang out with guys more than your significant other, I think that's a problem. But right now, honestly, if you're not really looking for a serious relationship with anybody, then don't be serious with anybody. You don't have to.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter how old you are. If you don't want to be serious in a relationship and you obviously have a lot of takers, go for it. Go for it. I mean, think about it, Sooyoon. If you had like girls asking you out left and right, and you didn't have to worry about your image right now, or your group, or you know anything else, your contract. I mean, don't you think if you're not ready to settle down, you would just enjoy going on dates?
I go on dates, like, even if I don't get into relationships. If I go on dates, I go one person at a time, because not because of moral issue, but more of because I'm just kind of lazy.
You can't handle that many girls at once.
Yeah, I would feel great though.
Yeah,
if I didn't have to care.
Yeah. I feel that in the end, feeling guilty about it means that you're a good person. Just don't tell him.
Yeah, don't tell your boyfriend. And I think maybe you should kind of talk with the other guy if you must, because he might kind of, spread
the word that,
and stuff. Yeah.
I would say that what's in the past is in the past. If you are tempted to do it again, then I would say, like I said, question your relationship at the moment. You might be needing to get out of it. Yeah. If you're tempted to do it again, is what I'm saying. Yeah. And I feel that if anybody cheats, yes, it could be the person that naturally just can't settle down. But I say that anybody who cheats, there's a reason for it. You know what I mean? Whether it's that person's problem or if it's the relationship's problem. Yeah. But if it's done repeatedly, I'd have to say that it's the relationship's problem, not that individual.
I see.
Because you're doing something wrong, or there's something wrong there that the person is constantly being pushed or feels that they need to get that attention somewhere else.
I see.
Unless they're just greedy. But like I said, unless it's the person's personal problem, I feel that more like 9 times out of 10, it would be both parties' problems that there is a cheating relationship going on. let's say if the girlfriend's like nagging the boyfriend all the time, or always like being so like, where are you? What are you doing? Then I would feel that, I think that person would tend to want to kind of get away and
I see.
have a higher rate of cheating on that person.
Yeah.
Instead of, if you're both happy and content in the relationship, why bother?
I see.
I don't think that if you were truly, truly happy with the relationship, you wouldn't go out and do something. Do something else. All right. So there is. Just don't say anything. Our listener, don't say anything. But like I was saying, if you're tempted to do it again, and you see your crush and you kind of the guy you hooked up, and you kind of wanna, if you're tempted to go see them again and hook up again.
And also, another reason why I just go on dates one by one person at a time is because it gets like too messy, and I just don't. I'm too lazy to like
organize everything.
Yeah, I just don't like that.
Okay, so even though you might not be in a serious relationship with a girl, and you are in the beginning stages, you tend to just keep one girl in mind.
Yeah. Because I don't want things to get like all like super
awkward.
Yeah, awkward.
Which I could understand, because I've actually had this happen to me before. I wasn't really looking to be in a relationship at the time. I'd just come out of a relationship, so I wasn't really dating anybody, but I was, in contact with a few guys. But then I got serious with someone in the midst of that. Yeah. And so the guys that I were kind of contacting would call it very awkward hours or text, and it would be kind of awkward to be like, I'm dating someone right now.
It kind of just happens. Like,
sorry.
Yeah,
so it was kind of hard to make that official and to have all that stop.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, and it did kind of start a lot of problems in the beginning of the relationship, too. So, anyways, we have a lot of our listeners sending in some great advice for our first listener, Dinella. And we do have to choose whether we're going to give a prize to one person or another. But let's find out who won which team won. Is it Team A or Team B? So did our listeners decide that Team A would be better or Team B would be better? It looks like everyone went with us. Team B. See? If Sooyoon chooses it, it wins. If Sooyoon and I ever go on another, if we split up, it always seems that Sooyoon's team wins. So I think I should start just sticking with Sooyoon the entire time now. I'm going to give it to John today. John from the Philippines was saying, Team B, in my opinion, she should move on. That guy put her heart into a very difficult situation. Even if she is his friend, this guy should not be doing that kind of stuff and sending her these signals and giving her false hope just for nothing. I think she can focus on other things like enjoying her time with her new friends and just meeting new people.
Yeah.
So I think that actually is a very, very good idea, John. So we will be sending you a picture. There was a lot of other great ones. Actually, Eva, one of our listeners who sent in a message earlier, gave us some good advice, too. If he plays for your feelings, just don't go for it. Take a break from him for a few months at least. Don't even contact him when you get there and see how things go on. So, Eva, thank you so much for that. But, John, we are going to be sending you your prize for this week.
Awesome.
Congratulations. It's already time for us to say goodbye, but we got a Royal Paris track that we've been listening to ever since last week. We're going to take a listen to Betting Everything, and we'll see you next week.
All right.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.